Yes, as I walk through the uncanny valley of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am that evil.
Difficulty I would get from resetting YouTube. No, the amount of levity I would get from difficulty of resetting YouTube wouldn't be worth the difficulty I would then in turn receive trying to either get into my YouTube account or alternatively make a new YouTube account with a new subscription and a new.
Make a new YouTube account. My guy, it would not take me very long to get into my YouTube account.
No, but it's like, do you know how many fucking emails I have?
Fair.
And then
Yeah, that
anytime
does
you
go.
and it's like, well, it's in this email. So you go, fuck, okay, I'll go into email. And it's like, well, we're going to send you a verification to this other email. And you're like, fuck, I need to figure out how to get into this one. You get into that. And it's like, to get into this one, we're going to send a 6-digit code to an old phone number you have. Or alternatively, we can phone that phone. And it's like, well, I don't have that fucking phone. What are you talking about?
Why do you have so many emails?
I think because I kept watching YouTube. Uh,
Let's not
so,
interrogate that further.
so you what do you mean? There's no interrogation to have. I could put my old email I into my not an old email, but my second oldest email. I can pull it up right now and tell you the top emails. It is Gumtree, 7 new ads that match your searches. Tim Hortons, Odeon Cinema, Odeon Cinema, Odeon Cinema, Gumtree, Odeon Cinema.
Why don't you just have one email that you write the password down for, and then also a YouTube account that you write the password down for?
Where am I going
I
to
feel like you're
write it? Look,
causing your own problems.
no, because I can write it on a sheet of paper and then maybe lose that sheet of paper. Or I could put it on a notes app on a phone, and then if that phone gets lost, I have the same issue which I did with the
Uh,
phone verification number.
why not try both, and then your odds of keeping it are larger?
Hold on, wait. What do you mean my account? I've got an email saying we have attempted to contact you on several occasions. We've not received any response. All of your data will be permanently deleted on Monday, January 26th. What? What
Oh,
account?
you're deleted, bro. It's over.
I'm looking at my shit, man, and it's like the email. Well, John's offers are delivered from Nikki at Gerstis Wine. Who are you? Why
Nobody.
does this wine company have my photos and who's John?
I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm
It's
leaving this
probably
email. This is
spam.
lame. There we go. We're back. We're back to safety. Saying that, I'm looking at the emails in my actual account, and I don't know what half of this shit is. We'll just close that. This has been a tirade and a half to start off with.
Yeah, there's a lot of email talk. We should probably get into the horror movie talk. We're talking about the Blair Witch Project today
Well, correct. Well, you've got your own horror story.
from 1999.
No, not from 1999. 2 days ago, Chris.
Directed by Dan Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez. There we go. All right, I got it all in.
Your
Yeah, I do have
audience
my own
might
horror story from a couple of days ago. I
be
was ice skating, slipped, fell on my face, and broke a tooth. And
in
now
a
have
perfect,
a
90-degree angle. I don't know how you managed.
yeah, like about 60% of the tooth came off the front, one of the front top teeth.
It looks like someone took like a good pair of scissors to your tooth.
It's a
And
yeah,
like,
it was a pretty perfect break. There was no blood. I didn't feel any pain.
did you find the other piece?
I did. They couldn't use it. Did I show you a picture of now I have a tooth
you,
again?
you brought it to the dentist.
I did. Yeah. I had a tooth saving thing. It had like a saline solution.
You, what, were you going to glue it in? What was your thought process?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor was my thought process.
Well, you're not a doctor, so you thought I'm going to take this snapped bit of bone and ask
You
can he
bring
glue it
a
onto.
you bring a finger back to a doctor.
Yeah, because look, it's not. It's a bit of a difference between your finger and like.
I
See
don't
if
know
I
anything
lost
about
my arm.
reattaching a nerve or if it's even possible. I'm not a doctor.
Like,
Someone brought it.
hypothetically, say I lost my arm at either the elbow joint or the shoulder joint, I would bring it in. If it got split directly down the middle, that's good. What are you talking?
Yeah, it was a lot of the tooth. They kind of said the same thing there.
What did they just laugh at you and go, brother, brother, why have you brought a tooth?
They didn't laugh at me, but the guy who did the root canal was pretty funny.
He was funny.
He was like very curt, and everything he said was very serious, but in the way that he felt like a doctor out of a TV show. The things he said were very funny. I asked him if he enjoyed doing root canals, and he said, "No, not really, but I feel I'm good at doing them, and I feel like that should be more relevant to you."
Did you not question that he would have had to have gotten good at them at some point? So there was some point in time where he was not good at them and didn't like doing them.
No, I'm not a doctor.
For your dentist appointment from hell, you were in there for like how many hours were you at that
9 or
dentist?
10 hours.
How? What were we doing?
Uh, cleaning, root canal, putting a peg in, and then a temporary filling over that.
Oh, so did you? Oh, did you get the screw?
The screw.
Well, I assume they took out your 40%, and then how did they put
No,
in
they
a
didn't
new
take
one?
anything out.
Well, they just added more
The
tooth.
root canal goes into it, so it takes the nerve out and fills that, and then they left enough space for like a Lego piece, basically, to put inside of the hole that was left, and then they put the rest of a fake tooth over that.
What?
Yeah,
That's so scuffed. They just took out mine and then went, here's like a clip. It goes in like under your gums,
I
so
think
you'll
that's
never
fucked,
see it.
dude.
How's that
They shouldn't
fucked?
have.
It works.
They shouldn't have taken out the rest of your tooth. I don't know if they could have saved it.
No, they couldn't have saved it. After I got it smashed out, it was like a good year and a half before I went to the dentist to be like, okay,
Oh
I should
shit.
fix it.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, this is affecting my self-esteem too much. And then he went and he's like, yeah, it's good you did because missing teeth can cause your face to droop as you get
Oh,
older. So I was like, oh fuck.
rough.
So if I become an old wrinkled testicle of a man, I know why. It was that one concert as a teenager that lost me a tooth.
Damn. Yeah, I guess so.
So forever hold napalm death against it. But
Napalm Death. What do they play? What kind of music?
what do you think? How do you? Surely you know napalm death.
No.
I feel like
That's
the
crazy. That's a
title.
crazy sentence to me. I do not know Napalm Death.
I feel like what even genre? They're definitely like in the kind of hardcore punk. Hold on, napalm death genre. I've seen them twice. Grindcore, a genre blending hardcore punk and death metal. Some good shit, some loud shit though. I don't think it'd be up your alley.
No, maybe not. Maybe not.
They did have a fun. The time I saw them in Glasgow, their poster was just a blank black background with a little caricature of David Cameron, the Prime Minister at the time, fucking a pig with the Queen Mary riding.
Jesus. All right. I guess I
Good
get the
show.
point.
You get the point.
Yeah.
For context,
No, more. I like rock.
do Americans know about the whole David Cameron pig thing?
I only know about it from Black Mirror.
Ah, well, there was rumours that our Prime Minister had fucked a pig.
Yeah.
Do with that information what you will.
I mean, who hasn't? You know?
Who enjoyed a good bit of pork.
Yeah. If you put it that way.
Chris, what year did this come out? Where are we at? What are you talking about?
Let's talk about Blair Witch. The Blair Witch
From
Project.
19. I know you said it, and
99.
I've already forgotten. 1999.
99. Yeah.
Oh, see it on the fucking ball with it one. Iconic, Chris. Why did you choose this? Of all the found footage,
Just because I haven't seen it. I hadn't seen it. I did
you
know
hadn't seen it.
all the few plot points in it. I'll say before anything else. But no, I hadn't seen it before.
Are you sure? Because I was sure I saw in your letterbox like 4 days ago that you'd logged it.
No, especially not 4 days ago. If I had seen it like 3 years ago, if you told me that and that I forgot that, maybe I would think about it. But
Look, I think you've seen this movie before. Hold on. I'm sure you have.
yeah, look up my documents.
I'm pulling up the
Uh,
tea.
I
Yeah, you reviewed
knew about. I've reviewed it before.
it in
Damn,
2022.
damn. Well, that says something.
What do you mean? It's something like, I think it says
Says
Zittle's
something
cabbage.
about this movie because I do think this movie is pretty boring.
Oh, crash.
I like a lot of it, or not a lot of it. I like the first act. I think is interesting. And there's a lot of different stuff going on. The second act is drags a little bit, and unfortunately, I just knew that one of them went missing in the woods, and I already knew about a lot of the shots in the movie. I've just seen a lot of people talking about it online.
So the movie is 82 minutes long. By the time the first act happens and the third act happens, you're talking about like 15 minutes of
Yeah,
suspense, and you're like, this is boring.
the middle of it, I think, sags a bit.
Is a pioneer of the genre. It was, to be fair,
Yeah, I'm
on
not
the
judging it really
what do you
because
know
of
of the
that.
release of the film then?
One more time,
Because obviously, what do you know about the release? Because obviously
the
that's a
release
big,
of it. I do know that
yeah,
they
big
were,
part.
purporting it as like a real thing. They were
Yeah,
saying
they
like
made,
people they had missing posters on, and they had the actors hide. I think.
yeah. Well, we stayed away from. We didn't. People gas it up as what it was. We did advertise it as a real documentary, but the crew was there filming for a movie in Hackensville, and we did it. We intentionally didn't make it too hard to figure out that it was fake, but it was more just a marketing gimmick for the time. We did make a full documentary around the Blair Witch. The man that actually financed the movie was from this town, and he got fooled enough to believe that it was a real like myth or legend that he'd just never heard of, and that was the main reason why they funded. I don't know what you need to fund this movie because
It's like
it is
eight
just
hundred
people.
dollars, probably, right?
It can't be. Hold on, the Blair Witch. Maybe marketing would be the only thing
A
that would
couple
cost
thousand
because you,
dollars, maybe. Yeah,
you're in the woods. What money? I could film this right now if I wanted to. I
yeah. It's
know
just the cameras,
we're
basically.
just going to bounce about, but see the little stick figures. I know that they. Oh, 60,000. I know. I know that a big part of it was going towards making the stick figures because they were using
I clearly.
actual twine for it, and that cost more money than fake twine.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. I clearly don't know anything about budgets. I'll point that out. It's something we'll learn together.
Okay, no, this is Google AI. What am I looking at this for? They almost got me. They almost got me.
Because they did have a big marketing campaign, and they're paying actors and everything.
Their initial outlay was 35,000, according to the Hollywood Reporter, and the rest was for post production.
Okay.
Not too bad. So I'm lost. It
What did you
is
watch that was behind the scenes? Should we get into that just to start with for
I
context?
purchased the second sight Blu-ray of it. It has multiple cuts. I didn't watch the theatrical cut, which, okay, give you a rundown. There is a restoration of the theatrical cut and the festival cut, which was approved by the directors and producers. There is also the original exhibition theatrical cut, whatever that means, a new theatrical cut audio commentary, the theatrical cut new director's commentary, and then there's get this, Chris, with the Blair Witch documentary, a 2.5 hour long documentary about the production of it, a video essay by Mike Muncher, deleted scenes, alternative endings, a featurette, and an archived interview from 1999. So his
Holy
baby's
shit.
packed. Like, even I didn't even get around to watching anything, but I didn't even get finished with the documentary just because it was so long. And I get, like, the movie's iconic. It's like, what is, I don't know if it's the first found footage movie, but it's definitely the one to bring it into the the frenzy that was 2000s found footage movies. But 2.5 hours was a bit much. Like,
That's
even
crazy. That's like almost twice the length of the movie. It is over twice the length of the movie, isn't it?
it is. And the funny thing is, Artisan, the people that produce it, have beef with our main cast because obviously in this first one they weren't using the actors' actual names because that would make it too easy to figure out it's a hoax. So in the second movie, when they used archival footage, they credited them with their actual names, and they all sued Artisan and made a fuck ton of money.
Oh, damn. Okay. Nice.
I mean, according to what people are saying online, they got paid peanuts for this first movie. So I mean, I suppose get the bag. It's a
Yeah,
production
I guess
company.
so.
Give them something for it. But yeah, due to that, they're not in any of the special features, which I feel
Huh.
their point of view is a much more interesting point of view than the directors.
It's just the directors and producers or anything, or just the directors?
Directors and producers, but there was credited two directors, but basically like five people made this movie. It is a student film.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
wondering. It is a student film. I didn't realize that. Okay.
yeah, and it's good because you do see they have. Oh my god, there's so much behind the scenes footage. There's footage of them initially coming up with the concept of it, just like spitballing it, and it's genuinely just five people in a room going, "Hey, what if we did this?" And then them going, "Yo, that's cool, but we could do this." And
Huh.
that's how this movie was made.
Okay. How much of those did you watch?
I got a good hour and a half through the documentary, I would say, before going, I could use
Okay.
this time to watch other movies.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I did. I saw Iron Lung. I saw Exit #8. I was in a whole bunch of shit. I've seen a bunch of good shit this week.
You did think Iron Lung was good?
Ah, Chris. Is okay. Are we just going to go on a tangent about Iron Lung? I feel like we have to.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
Do you have plans to see Iron Lung?
I really do intend to, but I clearly haven't been getting out to the movies recently at all.
Okay,
I
how
don't want you
much
to
do you
necessarily
know?
spoil me. I just know it's Markiplier in Blood Sea in the submarine.
Do you know about the game?
I know that it is a game, or it's based on a game.
That's all. That's all I can. That nothing else whatsoever.
Yeah, I think you're looking at a radar. That's all I know.
A radar? Well, I suppose it's a radar. You could classify that as a radar. Okay, well,
Interesting.
the people, it's weird. The reviews have been crazy. You've got Markiplier fanboys screaming and shouting its praise, talking about it's one of the best horror movies ever made, one of the best cinema experiences you'll ever sit through. And then you've got the people that don't like Markiplier saying it's a boring fucking ass water slog cheap movie. It is neither of those. What it is okay, the runtime is over 2 hours, which is a bit much. But the first 45 minutes, it's a very well made YouTuber movie. Yeah, you're like, this is all right for being a Let's Play YouTuber's horror movie. And then it starts to ramp up, and then you're like, oh shit, this is actually pretty well done. And then the ending happens, and it's like, fuck, he's made one of the best like cosmic horrors you can get.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. I gotta watch this thing.
Which I mean, the pool, the ocean, if you will, that you're working with, isn't too vast. Like you have underwater, you have the void, and the mouth of madness, and then everything else, I would say, just is kind of like aspects of cosmic horror, but isn't cosmic horror per se. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Is there any others that are like
Mm,
definitively like 100% that
I
style?
mean, did you say Prince of Darkness?
I
I
haven't
would put
seen
that
Prince of
under.
Darkness.
Yeah, we should watch Prince of Darkness.
You could also count Glorious, but I feel the movie about the man fucking Cthulhu's cousin isn't. It's straying away from Lovecraft's original vision.
I haven't seen that. That sounds interesting.
You've not seen Glorious?
No.
Okay, fuck. Have you seen Dead Silence?
Yes. I like. Is it
The
Ryan
guy
Quanten?
that plays, yes, it's him, and he gets stuck in a gas station bathroom with a glory hole that has Cthulhu's cousin on the other side of it, voiced by J.K. Simmons.
Okay. That
And it's
sounds good.
it's really good. It's like it's clear it's low budget, but it's very funny for what it is.
Have you seen The Endless?
Oh, that's the. But see, that's what I mean. Like that's Lovecraftian horror. It's cosmic horror, but it's not the eldritch horror that you get from like actually reading Love. Oh, you also get the color out of space, I suppose, but that's not dealing with
Oh
like
yeah. Have you
your
seen the
your.
Nick Cage one?
Yes, that's the one I'm referring to.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I'm going
Didn't
to be
know.
honest, I do. I have the 4K of it, but I only watched it once whilst very high, and I can't say I remember or truly understood what was happening the last half of that movie.
I think that's sort of the experience the movie is going for. To be fair.
I think was there like a dog pig at some point, and then everything was purple at some point,
Yes. Yes.
and then
Do you,
was Nicolas Cage a monster, or was he talking to? There was some shit.
do you remember what happens to? I think it's the mom and the son.
I remember something bad happens. I'm going to assume Nicolas Cage doesn't stick his penis in a hole with a monster in it.
No, they turn into like a thing monster. They both combine. Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I don't think. I think just the daughter makes it up.
Oh, I thought you were
Spoilers
going to
after
mean
the
just the
fact for
daughter.
Color Out of Space.
I thought you were going to say just the daughter fucked the monster, and I was like, hold on.
No, no, no.
Spoilers, I will give it. Markiplier does not at any point in time sexually engage with a deity.
Okay. Well, what's the point in watching it then? Really?
Yeah, I was there for it on the big screen as well.
So, Blair Witch, right?
Yeah,
Uh, what's your favorite part of this movie?
my favorite. I think I have to agree with you. I do no, because that ending's so iconic. The ending's so great. Fuck, we'll talk about the beginning because you said the beginning's your favorite part. Yeah,
Yeah, the ending is also the beginning is my favorite part just because I think the documentary bit of it and sort of them talking to people and then it going into black and white while you're getting these snippets of history. I think it's just interesting and pretty well edited and put together. Uh, and I do like a lot of things in the woods and find them scary. There are just also a lot of moments where there's, in a way, also just because I know what happens to these characters and where they all wind up, I'm not too tense about it. Because I know
the,
that they are just running
mhm.
around in the woods, ultimately.
This is the whole section where we're doing like street interviews and going to like restaurants and bars. Yeah,
Yeah, and I have it up in the background. They're talking to the fisherman right now. Uh,
is that the crazy old man that's just he's just
yeah,
having freedom?
I think it's funny
Yeah.
that he's like, "You dumb kids, you idiots," and then they go, "Can we film you? Do you mind?" And he goes, "Yeah, that's fine. That's fine."
The funny thing is, okay, he was not a plant, by the way. That's an actual man that they approached, and he just started talking.
That's very funny. That's
The
crazy.
entire the opening is the most interesting part of the documentary. I'll say, see when they start talking about the woods and stuff, it's like, yeah, we get it. This is all information everyone knows. But when they first got there, they told them just film everything, just go about, ask everyone about the Blair Witch. Most of these people are just regular people. There was the occasional plant that, if there was, and things did definitely need to be filmed, only one of the members at any time would know who they were. But most of the people you see in the beginning are just random people that have no idea what the fuck these people are talking about.
Yeah, it does feel like they just walked around and questioned a lot of people, which is part of why it feels interesting. And maybe, I can imagine the person who goes, "Yeah, I went to a Blair high school." Could have just been somebody that they interviewed. But
Okay, so did you get
the documentary portion of this really makes the Blair Witch myth feel real in a
okay? What did
sort of
you
a
think
fun way.
about the woman, like the mum with her little daughter, the one that was telling the story of the Blair Witch? Because guess what? She's just a random person. She just made shit up.
Are you serious? That's fascinating.
Yeah, the directors, their
I
only
liked it. That
theory
was
is that
part of it.
this woman saw these students asking about a scary story, and she was like, "Oh, I feel bad. I have to go give them something to work with." And it's
Yeah,
clear
let me
because
put
you
on a
can see
show.
it with the way, like her little daughter's like hitting her face and going, "No, don't tell them about the scary story." To be that's, I
That's
feel that
crazy.
was a bit out of the league for them to set up how that worked.
Yeah, it feels very. I don't even want to say scripted because it feels very natural. And I guess that's why. But it feels, part of the narrative.
I would say I would see if hypothetically, Chrissy, you and me, were going out to Glasgow Woodlands and we're like, okay, we're going to create this documentary about a fake ghost called, I don't know, give me a name, Chris. Give me a name of the good
Gold,
ghost.
uh, Silver Coast.
Like the Silver Coast, say we're going along the edge of the coast of Scotland. Say you bumped into a man who's like, oh yeah, I know that fucker, and then just started giving you some horror story. He said, surely that would make you a bit weary.
Yeah.
I feel like
Is
that in itself is an amazing setup for a horror movie. People go to pretend about a ghost, but the locals know about it.
There is it, there's a movie like that. I'll let you know when I think of the name.
Are you
But I
sure there's a
do.
movie? You're not
They're
making this one
watching
up.
is what it's called.
I wonder if he took like inspiration from that. So it's
Maybe
such
it's a
like a
found footage
specific.
movie.
See, the thing is, I really like found footage movies. I think there's so many good ones out there. But every time someone says, "Oh, it's a found footage," you do still you get that little itching in you, like, "Oh no." And I don't
Yeah,
even know
found
how.
footage are usually pretty easy to watch. Interestingly,
Like, it's
unless they're
rare.
really horribly shot.
But like, can you even think of like a bad? Because you'll get like, say, a grave later Hell Houses, but I mean that's more of a sequel issue because the original's good. Like, it was episode 50 was like Grave Encounters 1 and 2, but even then, those have their fan base.
The first one
There's
was
one.
okay.
The first one was not good. Gonjiam Haunted Asylum is what it is.
Oh, that's true. That's unfortunate.
But I feel like Gonjiam came out afterwards, but we just did it better. Did they not?
Came out afterwards. I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense. And
Oh,
I hear two
the
is not great. Grave Encounters 2.
Grave Encounters came out in 2011. Okay. 2018 for Gonjiam. Gonjiam was 2018?
Okay.
That's
Well, there you
recent.
go.
Good God. These
Yeah,
Koreans are
that
going
makes
to
sense.
catch up. Like,
Gonjiam is
so
really good. Could have picked that one. Didn't.
could have, but because we also could have picked, we could have picked the Borderlands. You could have picked the Creep movies. You could have chosen Paranormal Activity. Could have chosen the bait. The list is endless.
Yeah, and I sort of fucked it anyway because I've seen this before and I just forgot it. The whole point of
So,
this is moot.
Chris, have you ever been camping in the woods, like in Blair Witch?
Not in a long time.
But
I'd
you
like
have
to go
before.
camping again.
Do you know about the production around the whole filming in the woods?
No.
You know nothing. Okay, well,
Well, I know like a couple of details about. Uh, there was a shot where Heather looks to her left and screams, "What is that?" And I think there was a guy dressed like a mummy, but they just failed to capture him on film.
no, it's just a man in overalls.
In the
Just a
overalls,
guy.
really? Okay.
Chris, if you're camping in the woods at night and a man in overalls appears, is that not a scary situation?
Yeah, that's true. I would be scared.
But okay, well, okay, this is you gotta get to keep everything as authentic as possible. They set up things in the woods in order to scare them, but didn't tell them what it was. The way it panned out
Oh,
is we
right.
gave
They were. I forgot that they were sort of separated, the directors and the actors. I
yeah,
did know
we
that.
gave a map and coordinates of where to go, and they had to be there for a certain time for certain things to happen. They knew about that. What they didn't know at any point in time was where their next coordinates were going to be. They found that when they reach the next location, because they all see this is there's a lot. It's very intelligently made for just being some students who threw ideas around at a kitchen table. They each were given little capsules with their own little notes, so other people didn't know what was going on from the footage reviewed of the last time. Like, say the scene where we go to like the the woods and there's all the little dolls that are up in the trees, and you don't know if it's a symbol of the witch or if it's supposed to be something to ward off the witch. They set that up, and we told one of them, be in this location and just look up. We didn't tell them what they were going to see. They didn't know what was going on at any point in time. And we also didn't give them enough food, so they would be pissed off the entire time.
Jesus. All right, treating him like a rat.
Yeah, the way they phrased it was not enough. No, not such
So
little food that they would starve, but enough that they would be annoyed.
Jesus, it's like how you feed a fighting dog.
Well, I mean, if you want that reaction, that's what you should have kept the dog with him and just slowly aggravated the dog for it. I feel I could have added a little bit of tension into it.
Yeah, if you just hear a dog in the background somewhere in the woods, hear it
But
running
yes,
by one time.
so for the most part, a lot of their reactions are very genuine. Most stuff was filmed at almost all times. Apparently, there's hundreds of hours of footage of them just kind of fuck about. We did scout out things that would be interesting as a shot, like the tree that they walk over. We scouted that out. The only thing that we didn't film in their little wood path is the end house. They found that somewhere else, but that's because it was. I mean, you need something to cap. Like, you can't just have them flop about in the
All
woods
over in
for
the
an hour
woods.
and
Yeah,
a half.
run
This is
around
what I
a little
mean.
more frantically in the woods.
Like, there was no way we were ever gonna be able to go scene by scene talking about this because, like, for a vast majority of the movie, they are just in the woods.
Yeah,
And I
it,
wonder, see if
I
you
would
got
watch this in a theater.
could you watch it? Would you not get motion sick?
Yeah, no, I don't think I would get motion sick. You think
I
you would?
think I see. I don't get motion sick from movies typically, but I also don't get motion sick from transport typically, and that's become a recent development in my life. So I'm kind of
Oh, damn.
scared for COVID coming back.
Well, yeah, I can't comment on that.
But yeah, it's good because it kept everything natural. It was the entire film has got like this authentic feel because even say Spooky Man in the overalls, we just missed the clip of it. We just didn't film him because we were like, "Fuck, I'm getting chased by something," which is what your natural reaction would be in a situation like that. It wouldn't be, "Oh, hold on, let me frame this man in the trees." It
Right,
would
like
be
what happens in something like As Above, So Below
another good pick. It would have been.
that I could have picked.
As
Yeah,
above, so below.
I have a Blu-ray of that one.
I also have the Blu-ray of that one.
Damn. Well, next
I will.
February we have some good picks.
I think it would take us a good 10 years, I think, to get through every found footage movie. I'd want like
There's
Wreck.
well, Wreck is great. Yeah, there's one special feature on the As Above, So Below Blu-ray.
Yeah, I think mine is pretty lackluster as well, and I remember it being hard to find in the UK. I had to pay a wee bit more extra than your typical one for that.
Oh,
I
that
have an As
sucks.
Above, So Below T-shirt.
Really?
Is
That's
it like
rad. I want that.
we're,
You mean that?
yeah, we're skipping all this. We're just going with let's put up As Above, So Below. We'll start, yeah,
Okay.
but
Have you
yeah,
seen A
so
Cure for Wellness?
that's the one with Mia Goth.
Yeah, I don't know if that's cosmic horror. That's more
Oh,
gothic horror, I guess.
you're still holding on to this, aren't you?
To what?
We moved past this part, Chris.
We have moved past it. We have. I'm
We did
still
try to talk about
brainstorming.
thinking about fucking fishies.
I'm always thinking about fish.
Also, bad movie. Why would you bring it? I think this is the second time you brought this up on this, and both
I
times I've been
like A
like, I
Cure
think
for Wellness.
it's so fucking drab, man. You know
Let's
about
talk
nothing
about it
happens in this.
sometime.
There's an hour and a half of A Cure for Wellness where green goblins walking about going, huh, things are a bit odd, aren't they? And then sipping some maggoty water and going, this feels
he's
strange.
he's Green Goblin for like 7 minutes.
Yeah, but he's got that look about him, doesn't he?
Okay.
Is like, and what's his reason? He's like, oh, I have to get my boss back. Really? He's like, oh, I'm stuck here. I can't move. You're walking about fine. Just dip. What are you talking about? You've got a bunch of naked old men coming up and being weird with you. Mia Goth's dangling off the edge of buildings. Just
He's living
fucking
on
leave, man.
eels. He's stuck on the eels. He needs the eels.
He doesn't know he needs eels.
But he does. If he tries to
Yeah,
leave,
he
I
does.
think if he drinks water from somewhere else, he's not gonna make it, right? Something like that.
He still wouldn't hobble down the fucking hill.
Maybe he's tried.
Regardless, there's an hour of that movie that could have been done in a 2-minute montage of just the Green Goblin being depressed and sipping his eel water.
I like it a lot. That movie is what I thought Shutter Island would be.
You're not sitting here and you're saying that Shutter Island's inferior to fucking A Cure for Wellness.
I'm not saying it's inferior. I'm saying I like A Cure for Wellness more. Those are two separate thoughts.
That's one of
You're
your
stunned.
wildest takes. I am stunned. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say to that. Mark Ruffalo, Leonardo DiCaprio, and like this psychological mystery
Dane
versus
DeHaan, Mia Goth, and Jason Isaacs.
your Mia Goss will only stand out one there, and she's in the movie for a good 10 minutes.
She's
She just
good in
shows
it.
up and goes, "I'm weird. I'm Mia Goth," and then Green Goblin goes, "Yeah, all right," and that's the extent of her character. She's like, "I was fucking my brother at some point." I think.
Uh,
What was the
I mean,
incest
big
through line in that
spoilers
movie?
for Cure for Wellness, obviously. I think she was like one in a line of many women who was with Jason Isaacs.
Was she not the same woman? Was that not like the thing? Like she was staying
I,
young?
I thought he kept having daughters.
Oh, was it? So it was. Oh, my bad. He was fucking his daughter. How
Yeah,
silly of me.
I'm pretty sure he was fucking all of his daughters instead.
That's changed the whole thing. He's not fucking his sister drinking eel water. He's fucking his daughter. You've opened
Yeah.
my eyes to the quality of A Cure for Wellness.
Do you like the movie now?
No,
Yeah, that's not my favorite part of it. I like the vibe of it. I like Gore Verbinski a lot.
I like his name.
He does have a
What else
great
has he
name.
made?
He should be directing Splatterhouse movies.
Gore Verbinski.
Yeah,
He sounds like a Soviet soldier.
he does. He's good. He's
What
made
else has he made?
Pirates of the
Is it like
Caribbean
him?
movies.
Yeah, but that'll be Disney was manhandling his ass. That won't be him.
I feel like the second two were more him. Those got really weird. The third one, especially.
Is that the one that's like not like a full movie and like feels like half of a film and then it just ends?
That's the second one
Ah, okay. So you've got me
because
all
then it
confused.
leads into the third one. Because I think Captain Jack gets eaten
I don't know. I feel like
at the
that's
end of the
those
second.
movies fit with Lord of the Rings or films that I'll go, I've not seen them in a while. Watch them, go, hey, these are pretty good. And then immediately forget everything that happened in any point of any of the movies. And then return 5 years later again.
Yeah, they kind of do that. I don't remember who directed the other two Pirates movies.
So his filmography is Pirates of the Caribbean and the incest movie. Was something I would
There's
like.
been a couple of other things. He directed something with George Clooney, I think. Not those are the most notable things to me.
So
There's
his
got to
bad
have been
movie.
something else before Pirates of the Caribbean that Disney noticed to hire him for that, you know?
Go, how the
Did he
fuck do you
direct The
spell Verbinski?
American?
Oh, Verbinski.
Verinski.
Do you know what? Fair fucks to him. He did the ring.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he did do The Ring. The American.
Which I mean, the most. Oh fuck! He's doing that. Good luck, have fun, don't die. That's been getting a lot of buzz.
Yeah, with Sam Rockwell.
Okay, you know what? He has a little sauce,
He
but not a
does. He's
good
a good
sauce.
director.
He's the
There's a lot of
sauce
good
that you
shots in
get.
Cure for Wellness.
Yeah, but still a drab fucking movie.
I
You
think
can,
it's gorgeous.
no, you can say, oh well, his movies look good, but it doesn't matter if it's shit. A good looking shit is still shit.
I still think it's a good movie. I like the intrigue in it.
Oh, he looks like a. I'm gonna regret saying this. He's gonna be a nonce in a week, but he does look like a very friendly man.
Oh, I don't know what he
Also, his
looks like.
name, his Gore is a nickname. His name's Gregor.
That's cool. That's a good name. Gregor
Gregor
Verbinski is
Justin
also a
Verbinski.
great name. That's more of a painter name.
No, that loses him a lot of aura. I thought his name was Gore. That's a hard name. Do you know Mia Goff's full name?
No.
Her name is Mia Gypsy Melo de Silva Goff.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just the single hardest name known to mankind.
That's insane.
It
I have
is
three
okay.
names. How many names do you have?
I think like part of it's from her her mother. I feel no, she's English and Brazilian, but I feel like the Brazilian part is the Melo de Silva,
I guess so.
which is a big chunk out of her entire name.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
so weird.
That's, I guess, a
You know,
name and a hyphenate.
we're not getting into grammar, man.
Uh, well, how
It's
many names do you have?
20 grammar. How many? I have two. I have Charlie and I have Chrissy. That's the end.
Damn. I have a middle name.
Oh, look at you, fancy. What's the
Yeah.
point? Why do you have a middle? When are you gonna use a middle name?
I never use it. I kind of don't like that I have it.
Because what's the point? I feel like
It's,
everyone scrambles to have a
yeah.
middle name, and like, who cares?
I never use it, and then I get confused on documents if I should be putting my full and middle name or just my first and last name.
Oh, Joe, I can't, Chris. See when motherfuckers come up to you and you're talking about middle names, and they're like, I have like six. I have my grandmom's maiden name and then my uncle's surname. And then it's like, no, you're just a prick. That's what you are. No one wants to hear it.
It's
You
too
just
much.
feel self entitled to have a big name.
Yeah. Feels like you have a title.
But you can have a title. Just buy a shit bit of land.
It's true. That's a good point. I might do that.
Rather than going on ancestry.com, finding your entire estranged family and building this homunculus of a surname just to make yourself feel better. To go up occasionally at the corner of parties and go, but guys, do you know my name?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we should be
Maybe
talking.
worth it.
I
I'd
feel
buy
like
a
we should,
star.
a
Yeah.
star.
Yeah. You can buy like a star.
You can buy it, but does that count towards land? Surely not.
No, no, it wouldn't give you
Just
titleship, but then it doesn't mean anything either. You don't own anything in that case.
so
That's kind
you
of
own a bit
useless,
of land.
actually. I wouldn't do that now that I'm thinking about it.
Turn on your stove. It's right there.
Yeah, let's talk about Blair Witch.
Okay,
What's the name of the
tell
guy?
me,
Is it Josh who gets lost in the woods?
yeah, man gets stolen. Originally, it was supposed to be Mark. That's his name.
Mike, I think.
Mike. It was originally supposed to be him, but they realised through filming that the group dynamic seems to work better when it's Mike and Heather because they have that sort of clash towards the beginning, and Josh is like the more
He's sort of
level
the level
level.
guy.
But yeah, well, I mean, like we're talking about this, but it's the end of the film. Like, what else is there? Josh goes missing, and then we're like, okay, we hear Josh. Let's go find Josh, and it's the spooky house. I assume you know of this ending. You'll have seen this.
I've seen that so many times. I've seen it parodied. Uh,
You've seen it in
yeah,
Resident
I
Evil.
like this. They use this house well and they film it well. I
It's
like
such
that
a
the ending is sort
scary
of
house.
evocative and it's not You don't really understand what happens.
Yeah, it's a weird liminal space again. Because have you ever found like just a house in like the middle of the woodlands?
No, I've been in the closest thing to this I've been in is an abandoned Navy bunker.
Oh, that's kind of hard. But I feel
Uh,
like there was.
someone had there was like steel doors on it. This was in New Hampshire, and not one of my friends. Someone I at some point had taken an oxyacetylene torch to the steel doors, so there was a hole that you could sort of squeeze yourself through.
I feel like I assumed you meant it was like a place that was just readily available and not someone blew the door in.
Yeah, no, someone took a fucking gas powered torch and cut a hole the size of maybe it was like a foot on each side, and it was not even. So you could sort of put a leg through, and then get your torso through, and then get your other leg through.
I feel
And you
like,
could,
well, what if the door's closed? For all you knew, there was cunts in there. For all you know, it was like some secret base. Your mate's down there
it's true. Could have
constructing
just gotten
bombs.
shot. Yeah.
That's what, but then you don't get the same spooky atmosphere as you do with like all the graffiti and fucking trash and pieces missing.
It was cool, and it was there's just a lot of graffiti, and it wasn't long before it just sort of dropped off, and there was a big. You could just fall down and die, probably.
That's where they keep the creature. That's where they bolted that door shut all those years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's where the evil monster is in the darkness, the dark pit.
That's why your friend came back with a limp the other day and his eyes were looking the wrong way.
I don't know. I forgot that I stumbled upon an eldritch monster when I was in another state.
That's what my ass would not be risking it. I feel like the second you walk through that, fucking the military would be on your ass. I feel like they must have sensors to like wherever old bases are and what's going on.
I guess so. That makes sense. It was apparently something people had just been going and doing for a while. I also jumped off a bridge.
Context.
We jumped off a bridge together into some water.
Yeah, hopefully into some water. I feel like your friend was a bad influence on you.
Maybe.
So yeah, he used to blow his way into old military bases and jump off a bridge.
This same friend at a LAN party, he he took a chicken nugget and he put it way out, like 80 to 100 feet away, and he put a piece of like a sauce packet that was closed in front of it, and then he took a gun to like 100 feet, back where he was, and he shot the sauce onto the nugget, and he took a bite out of it.
Chris, you don't know the fear that shot through my body when you're like, oh yeah, at a party he also took a chicken nugget, and I I was for sure you were going to say, and he shoved it up his ass,
Why?
and I was like, Chris, who are these people you know blow into military bases and shove McDonald's food items in the anus?
Why is that your instinct? Who do you know that shoved a chicken nugget up their ass?
I feel I feel it's more likely than yeah he sniped a chicken nugget. I feel like people just shit it. But the fact that you framed it as like this big weird story that was going to come on. Oh no. Well, that's what Heather saw in the woods. That's what she was screaming.
Yeah,
The friends out there with
someone's
a
shoving a
blowtorch
chicken
and
nugget up.
a 20 pack of chicken nuggets.
Oh no. All right.
Um,
What do you think of the design of the sticks?
of the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, the chicken nuggets. How many chicken nuggets do you think they had during the production of Blair Witch?
I thought you were going to say, can you shove up your bum? I don't know. I've not done it.
I think about 8.
I think it depends. I've not really tested it out. I think it
How
also
many
depends
the
on.
last time you tried?
Well, it depends. Are we going in like like taped together as like a tube, or with singular?
No, you just gotta mash it in, man.
I feel like no. Let's be mature. Let's not laugh about this. If we,
Alright.
I feel like mashing it in, you're probably going to get more progress because it's going to fill more space. But you're also opening yourself up to clogs, which would be an issue.
Oh, yeah, you think it would just not
I
work
feel
at
like,
some point?
have you ever used like a price tag gun in a shop, but it's got that little hollow metal tube
Yeah, I have
that
one that's
funnels?
like that where I work.
I think if you used one of those, you could probably fill any bad boy up with a good 20 piece.
Holy shit.
Have you ever subscribed? You heard the theory that your anus has taste buds?
No. What
I
is
feel like
this
that's a good
theory?
way to test it out. It's the theory that because spice is a taste bud receptor, and when you eat spicy foods and it comes back out, it can burn.
Yeah.
The theory goes that your anus is tasting it on the way back out and going,
That
"Wow."
can't be what that is.
I don't know. I've heard people say it online. It's not something I've ever delved too deeply into.
I don't know
Maybe
either,
if you,
but I can't believe it. That's not what that is. That can't be.
I don't know, test it out. Get some spicy chicken nuggets and a tube of yogurt. See if you
It's
taste the
tube of
difference.
yogurt.
Yeah, calm down the spice.
All right.
What you were talking about the designs of the of the
The
stick
little
men.
stick figures.
Yeah, they're cool. The little scarecrows. You look like
Yeah, like
something that some weird tribe would have put together to scare off like the Wendigo. Not to say indigenous people are a weird tribe, but I mean like
yeah. What are you
some
saying, man?
some strange offshoot would have like their little deity, and this little stick man would protect them. It seems like something you would genuinely find. Um, we started talking about the ending and we got lost on arsehole chicken nuggets. Um,
It's gonna
so yeah,
happen from time to time. You got to be prepared for it.
yeah, it just comes with a. I don't feel like the Blair Witch would be a movie to talk this in depth about that one. There's nothing in the film that even closely relates.
What movie would be the one to talk about asshole chicken nuggets?
Society.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's a lot closer, huh?
What was that movie where the woman had an arsehole for a mouth?
I don't know. I know about
Well,
teeth,
that
which I have not seen.
yeah, but was teeth got in relation to your arsehole, Chris? Those are different orifices.
Yeah, they
The
have
girl
different
from Teeth,
orifices. Well, it's
if
not
she
a
was
mouth.
attempting
It's not a
to,
mouth, and it has a mouth.
yeah, but if the girl from Teeth was attempting to alternatively consume chicken nuggets, she could definitely, the toilet piece would be no problem. She could fit a whole chicken if she wanted.
I don't like this. Uh, the whole rotisserie chicken, you think?
I feel
Like
a
bones
whole
and
lot
all?
better. Oh,
Oh, damn. Okay. I haven't seen it.
well, you haven't seen Teeth?
No.
Okay, we'll get back to this discussion as it relates to Teeth. But yeah, the end scene, okay, of Blair Witch, it was supposed to be very different because the whole thing's it's supposed to be like a time dilation. You're supposed to be able to tell that this, if you say the witch, that the witch is just like it's obviously it doesn't get fleshed out too much in the movie. It's supposed to be there's this curse and the locals have just deemed it as the witch that does it, so hence it's the Blair Witch Project. But it's supposed to be like a kind of time dilation thing. You're supposed to be able to tell that with because the lights are supposed to flicker and it's supposed to be like the night day, like alternating. That
Are they
doesn't come
supposed to
across
be
in the
in
black and white camera.
not an alternate universe, but sort of a like an instanced universe
Yeah,
in the woods?
kind of like a time pocket sort of situation.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think that you see that a lot more clearly. I would say with have you seen the 2016 Blair Witch?
No, but I'm aware that that's sort of a time loop movie.
Yeah, that goes into it a lot more. That's a good movie. People say it's a bad movie. I quite
It's
enjoy that
good.
one.
Okay. I like Adam Wingard.
But you're also supposed to be able to hear children running across on the floor upstairs. We had the directors come in and run about. That didn't make it into the movie.
Interesting.
There was supposed to be there was ideas of having something drag the camera. That didn't make it into the movie. There was an idea of having the camera fall, then two horse hoofs come in and start stomping around just to be like, oh, it's the witch. That didn't make it in.
Huh.
But
Like he was
I
a
think,
warrior of the apocalypse.
yeah, but I feel like it works better not having any of it. I feel like the movie wouldn't have. Well, first of all, the like whole this is real found footage. I feel kind of goes out the window when that aspect's put into it, and then the like because I feel like the curiosity of what the Blair Witch is kind of makes the movie what it is.
I
I feel
agree.
like if you put two horse legs and people are like, oh, it's a big horse lady, people are on ale-free writing hay and shit. You're getting weird deviant art about a big tall horsewoman. It doesn't have the same luster of
Tall horsewoman.
oh, you should watch some One Piece if you if you like tall horsewomen.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I feel like because like the internet can never really ruin Blair Witch because like you
There
can't
is
make it
a
horny.
Blair Witch in the remake or the new one, right? Not a remake. It's probably in the same universe.
There's a Blair Witch in Blair Witch 2, but I watched that the other day and because I cannot. The
You did
movie so
watch Blair Witch too?
I did watch Blair Witch 2. Wow, what a thing
Oh
that was a
no.
thing.
Okay.
Because I went into it and was like, okay, so it's gonna be bad. It's 2000s. It starts with a Marilyn Manson song. It's going to be trash but fun. I had no fucking idea what was going on half an hour into it. And it's so horny.
Really? It's so horny.
Everyone's so horny for everyone.
Why is the Blair Witch movie horny?
I don't know. There's like an orgy. There's like some guy seeing like visions. There's a Wiccan girl which is sometimes naked. Um,
Okay.
Everyone's flirting with each other, even though some of them are supposed to be couples. Uh, yeah, the Blair Witch is
Weird.
apparently in it, but Chris, I cannot for the life of it. Do you know how I
I
know
thought
she's in it?
how?
There's a fucking action figure of it that I was looking at the other day, and I was like, huh. So
Weird.
that she's like a tree. I don't
Huh.
know. It doesn't count. It's not.
From what I know about the Blair Witch 2 is that it's supposed to be sort of a meta movie about people who watch the Blair Witch and think it's real and then go crazy and manifest the Blair Witch, basically.
Yeah, but okay. Do you care? I doubt no one cares about spoilers for fucking the
For
Blair
Blair
Witch
Witch 2, I
2.
don't think so. No.
Okay, so it's supposed to be like they're
We've
fans of the
spoiled so
movie.
many things already.
Yeah. Okay. It's supposed to be they go into the woods and they're like, oh, we're all Blair Witch fans, and then the idea is supposed to be like they're because the movie The Blair Witch exists in Blair Witch 2. It's one of those meta. It's Human Centipede 2, but the Blair Witch. But like it's supposed to be like oh the it's almost like a tulpa. You know what a tulpa is?
Yes. Yeah, it's like a thought form. You think about it and then it becomes real.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that, but really what happens is they all go into the woods, they all get horny and have an orgy, and then someone dies, and then someone has a miscarriage, and then we're all like, Whoa, that was weird. Let's go hang out in this warehouse and then some spooky shit happens. But the spooky shit is like a little girl ghost, so it kind of she like appears and then dances away in a very funny way that looks like it's supposed to be a joke.
Weird. Okay, and all right. So I guess the tulpa is supposed to be the unborn child at that point. That's a little girl ghost.
But you're thinking too far into it. I
Maybe.
think what happened was
Sounds like a
they were
bad
like,
movie.
"We have the Blair Witch rights. How can we make these attractive young people have sex with each other?"
Weird. I know the guy from Burn Notice is in it. I like him.
And there was like everyone in it. They're not acting well, but I'm sure most of them are good actors.
Yeah, what can you do?
There's some cringe dialogue. It's a little fun, but the fact that I saw someone that I follow on Letterboxd give that 3.5 stars, and they're a YouTuber that I tend to watch, has now immediately um added a big pile of salt to any movie review they ever release going forward.
Rough. We keep getting distracted from talking about the end of this movie.
I was talking about how you don't see the ghost, well, not the ghost, the witch, and how there isn't actually a witch. Blair Witch too.
They sort of imply that something happens to Heather at the end, though, right? What do you think that is? Or is there something that's supposed to be in the script that you know about?
No, it's supposed to be ambiguous. For the second movie, they do say that Mike and Josh get out, but Heather remains missing. I mean, that's fine. That works.
Yeah, that's
So,
interesting.
which is fine. That works because then it's like, let's see, but that would be an interesting sequel to follow because it's like, why did she go missing? Not Josh, who was seemingly possessed at the end. What the relationship between Mike and Josh? That's a good movie there. Shame we didn't fucking make it, eh?
Yeah. And then in the 2016 version, the main character is looking for one of Mike or Josh, right? Because they are missing in that continuity.
I think it's like one of the family. It's been a long time. I watched it when it was released. I remember enjoying it. I think it's one of the cast. Like they're like, oh, they were my family member. I've not seen them. No one's bothering to look, so I'm going to go look. Is well, you're not getting anything special with Blair Witch 2016, but it is just get them in the woods, do some spooky shit. Very simple, plain horror movie, but it's good for what it is, from what I remember.
Okay. Yeah, I like the director.
I
That's
feel
all I
like
can
that's
say.
always
That's all I know about
when
it.
I talk about something, you always go, "Yeah, that director did a thing." You know
Sorry
so
for
many.
knowing what directors worked on.
There's like I feel like, but even the horror fans, you go up and went, "Who directed the 2016 Blair Witch third movie?" You go, "Fucking no."
He did The Guest.
I've heard good things about The Guest, but I've yet
The
to see
Guest
it.
is really good. You should fucking watch it.
This is that Elijah Wood?
No, it's Dan Stevens, Micah Monroe,
Oh, the other little rat man.
Lance Reddick.
I'll give a
Come
fuck.
on, Lance Reddick.
Who's he?
Oh my god. He's in Fringe. He's in John Wick. He's the concierge in John Wick.
Oh, see, that's who you get me. Talk about fucking Fringe. Who's seen the Fringe? It's not you.
Jess. Yeah, it's good though. I recommend Fringe. But yeah, Lance Reddick is so good in The Guest.
What's the rundown? Give me like a small synopsis.
What the movie is about Dan Stevens comes to this house of it's Michael Monroe as a daughter, Leland Orser is the dad, and then there's a wife and son who I don't remember the actors for. And he comes home and says, "I'm David. I was friends with your son. We were deployed together. Your son died. I've come here to tell you that he died, and also I'm just walking on my way home. But do you mind if I stay here for a few days?
Wish.
And he has a picture of them together,
Oh, okay,
and
that's interesting.
the family invites him to stay with them.
Okay, I assume that's not going to go the very basic way that you would assume that's going to go if you're saying it's really good.
No, no, it doesn't.
Okay,
I don't
as
want to
much
say
as
more because it's
Dan
just
Stevens,
as much about sort of how everything happens and the reveals.
the
Not,
thing is,
I
Dan
don't even
Stevens,
want
he
to say
seems like,
reveals, but just the way that the movie changes over time.
yeah, but like Dan Stevens, like, he seems like a lovely guy. I would not. He has a shifty aura about him. I wouldn't trust him.
You'd really like The Guest.
I would really like the guest.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'll watch it after this, but as approaching, do you know what? Fuck it, I will watch after this. Do you know? Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Text me while you're doing that.
I'll like. Well, I can because I'll be editing this.
That's true. Damn. Well,
Anyway, so I feel like I've yapped enough about the ending. What's your thoughts on the ending of the Blair Witch?
I don't know if I have much more to say than I've said. I do like how they shoot the house. There's, some sort of cryptic graffiti that they film. I don't know if it probably was just there. Uh, I like the ending shot of my guy just standing in the corner. It's pretty creepy, and I like that they keep it ambiguous about what happened to Heather because it could just be, the guy who went missing, Josh, pushing her at the end. Hypothetically, it
Now that
does
you
seem
say that,
like
I thought you know the meme. Is it Richard in the corner playing my recorder?
I do not. What is that?
Hold on, I'm pulling. I'm pretty sure it's on Spotify. It's just a song about a man sitting in the corner playing his recorder. And now you said in the corner, I can't get him out of my mind just sitting there playing his little recorder,
Okay. All right.
which I
Yeah,
feel
send
would
this
be
to
an
me. I'll watch it after.
equally horrifying thing to walk in on. An abandoned house and a man sat in the corner playing his recorder.
I would be more freaked out.
Especially see the
Than,
noise a little recorder makes, a wee noise
yeah.
would be going on.
And sitting facing the corner is much worse because standing you can just turn around or walk away. Sitting you have to get up facing the corner. What are you
Yeah, I'm
doing
not
there?
even imagining. See, I'm imagining just like crossed-legged, staring at
Oh,
the
on the
corner.
floor. Oh, horrible. Even worse somehow. I don't know how that's worse, but it is.
Here we go. I'm sending to you the. Oh, this is on Spotify. I can send you it on Spotify.
I can't
Oh,
watch
this is
this.
really-
We're sending videos on the pod now.
no, look at the little
Okay.
thumbnail. That
All right,
man's
I'll look
sat.
at recorder guy.
He's he's Richard. He's playing his recorder in the corner.
Give me 1 second. I gotta fucking find this video of Richard in the corner. I don't see it anywhere.
I sent you it on Spotify. Oh, for God's
On
sake!
Spotify? Okay.
I can send it to you on
I don't
Discord.
receive messages on Spotify like that. There we go. Send you a message request.
We're not the most tech savvy around here. I fear you opening that might start
Brother,
playing
I
it.
don't know what you want me looking for right now.
Look in
Oh,
the
okay. There we go.
couch.
I'm the dumb one. This is a
Baby.
long walk for it's just a guy staring blankly holding a recorder in a way that looks like he couldn't be playing it.
I'm looking at his other songs. He also has "Sitting by the Tree." Could also work for the Blair Witch. "Flute on the Roof." "Sitting on a Rock."
Oh, if they ran out of the house and there was someone playing flute on the roof, I'd shit myself. Imagine that. There's a goat playing flute on the roof.
He has an album called "My Name Is Trevor." No, it's not. Your name's Richard.
There's a band called Hey Steve that has a song called I Am Steve.
Yeah, but their name is Steve.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to point that out.
I went, I scrolled down to Spotify and it's fans also like Burger King.
Burger King. All right. That's a low bar of quality.
Is this where we're ending it with Richard in the corner playing his
Richard
recorder?
in the corner. What do you think happens at the end?
What do you mean? What do I think happens?
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think? They left it ambiguous. What the fuck are you asking me? I'm asking you what you think the ending. What's your interpretation of it?
There is no any. I feel like any answer I give you is infinitely less interesting than I don't know what the fuck happened.
I guess
I
so.
believe I believe Richard got.
But we're here talking about it. We might as well theorize.
What's
I
what's
guess after the 2016 being about a time loop, I just assumed they hit the center of the bubble and sort of brain bleeded.
does that happen in a time loop? That sounds horrifying.
I guess it could. I don't know. What happens if you go to spoilers for the Endless? I don't want to spoil that one for someone who wants to watch the Endless. So skip ahead a bit. But the Endless, the further you get into the time loop, the slower time goes. I think the shorter your loop is, so there's a guy who has a loop that's like 46 seconds.
No, there's a guy that has the loop that's like 3 seconds, and it's him killing himself. Remember?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're right.
It's just like the best scene of that movie, and you've forgotten all about it.
I was thinking of the guy in the shack. I
Yeah,
did forget about that.
yeah, he's the one that's just like, yes, it's fucked. I can't do anything about it. Anything I try and do, it just resets.
Yeah, yeah. But he has like enough time to try to do something very quickly, which is anyway. We're not talking about that. We will never talk about that. That's not really a horror movie, is it?
No, it's a horror movie. It's kind of folk horror-ish.
Folk horror is a good way to classify that. Yeah. Okay.
There's a, okay, I'd say maybe religious horror. It's
Have you ever
definitely.
seen The Ritual? It feels similar to that.
Oh yeah, I've seen the ritual. Come on, come on.
Come on.
It's in my big white gangly cunts. Uh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
letterbox list.
You
Yeah,
have a
so
letterbox list called the weird big gangly cunts. It's good.
I think it's big white gangly cunts. It was
Oh my god,
inspired by my watch of Underwater. I've discovered it's my favorite horror
I love
subgenre.
that. Underwater is so good. I really like that movie.
It's big pale gangly cunts, and it
Okay.
features the Cloverfield trilogy, Underwater, the Descent duology, the Quiet
Is
Place trilogy, the
is
Host, the
Prometheus
Myth.
on that?
No, I feel like he's not gangly enough. He's built. I
Alien
was
Romulus.
I was debating that, but I feel like the big gangly cunt has to be the main focus of it. I allowed sequels to Cloverfield, despite them not for it because it's the same movie trilogy. But I feel like it has to be the main antagonist is a big white gangly
Hmm.
cunt.
What about Arrival? That's another gray area.
But they're like fog, smoky boys, aren't they?
Yeah, they're gangly.
Really big vape clouds.
They got big legs, long legs.
I added Midnight Mass as well. I feel like that counts.
I see that, I guess. Does
It's just
Monsters count?
I haven't seen Monsters.
Oh, Monsters is good.
Monsters is good. Oh, it has to go on the list for big pale gangly cunts. I'll
Should.
keep it updated as I go.
It's what got that dude Godzilla. Is that he made a really low budget, good looking, big monster movie.
Oh, I'll have to give that a watch. It's also going to the list. I feel like we're just spiraling off. We don't really have too much here to say, do we?
No, well, the thing is that I thought I'd never seen this before, so I thought I'd be learning about it, and it turns out I just forgot about it. So This
It's
turned
also
into
like
just sort of nothing.
one of the most like well documented horror movies ever made. So
Yeah, very true. Very true. We're
like
not
what
saying
else
much
do you
about
know?
it.
It's in the woods. I suppose we could have both went to the woodlands and recorded. I feel like our internet connection would have been the most stable.
No, we would have been on data. That would have been bad. That would have been a lot of money. But we didn't talk about the shot where she's like really close up to the camera. That's pretty iconic.
Yeah, big snot,
Didn't
big
they
snot.
mess up filming that? Wasn't that supposed to be a full frame?
I don't know. I doubt. No, I highly doubt it because surely like, the director isn't there to tell them to do that. They're
Yeah,
just
so
gonna
that's what I mean. I feel like, or not. I feel like I believe I've heard that she meant to record herself, but just wasn't able to see it. Obviously,
But again, it worked better
seems
for it.
scared.
She was like, if she was perfectly framed, going, "Guys, this is the spookiest shit I've ever seen. Chat, is this real?" It
Yeah,
doesn't work. But when it's just a close up of her face, go, "What the fuck is going on?" The improvised scene. I suppose that's. Would you say that was more or less iconic than the ending? I mean, it's a fucking poster, isn't it?
yeah, I think it is. This is such
Like, big
a
snort
well
jokes.
known thing.
What else? What else? Miss anything? That was.
Just in the movie, I don't know that there's anything else.
No, I think we swept up everything nice. Um, so yeah, maybe don't go into the woods if you hear about a ghost. I feel like that's the
Yeah,
main one to take away.
pay someone else to do it.
Oh, smart. Get him to live stream it
Yeah,
like the
make
movie
them do
Dead
the
stream, but
Gunjium.
not abysmally shit like the movie Dead stream.
To be fair, there is a guy in Gonjiam who tried to do that. He sat in a tent outside the asylum. Just
Oh yeah.
didn't stay far enough away from it.
I was gonna say, well, you could stream it from your house, but I mean, isn't that like how the rings ends, and also how Smile ends with shit
Yeah,
getting just sent out everywhere?
yeah, that's not gonna help you if it's anything noteworthy.
Well, we're good.
What is
More of
next week? What's our next found footage?
that will be. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know if this is if it's next Monday. But wait, hold
Is
on.
it
Let me pull it back.
Cloverfield?
No, Cloverfield will keep for the end of the month because I have a lot of shit to
Oh, we're
watch
doing
before.
it's the Irish one,
Is it
right?
the Irish one? Hold on. Yes, it will be the Irish one. We're going to have to get that done early because I will not be here.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get that done this week. What's
Man,
it?
do you know
Uninvited?
what do you mean?
What's it called?
What? It's
What's
the
the
Devil's
movie
Doorway.
called?
What are you talking about? Where
What's
did
the
you get
Irish
uninvited
movie
from?
called? The found footage movie.
The Devil's Doorway. I've,
Oh,
I've said this like 3
I
times.
missed you saying it just now. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I checked. It's definitely the Irish one.
I thought you were being obstinate.
Why?
Okay. I
You know,
don't
you
know.
make it. What was it? Just saying random fucking words for no reason.
Yeah, I guess so. I was having a seizure.
Fuck, do we end this, Chris?
I guess that's it. If you want, if you want to write in about this and how annoyed you were with only tangents, or if you have input on the Devil's Doorway or Cloverfield, or just want to send a message, you can send that to the Uncanny Valley Podcast at gmail.com. You can follow us at the Uncanny Valley Pod at Instagram. Yeah, stay spooky.
Let us know how many chicken nuggets you can fill up your bum.